Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys. Bro, get up. Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your big homie Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys with another banger of a breakdown video. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down how Treehouse was able to defeat one of the best strikers in the world in Ed Parker 02 without ever even needing to throw a single strike on the feet. Now, this fight took place at ESFL 160, and it was a shocker to everybody. I mean, this is a fight that really, in my opinion, put Treehouse on the map as a fighter to be feared, really, honestly, because he made it look very, very easy to get through Ed Parker. But we're going to go ahead and watch the fight here. Treehouse is going to be using Minotauro Nogueira and Ed Parker with the Tom Aspinall pick here. And the talk around this fight before it ever happened was Treehouse was finally going to get what was coming to him. Ed Parker was going to piece him up on the feet and be able to defend the takedowns. But as you guys are going to see here in a second, he did a masterful job of just getting Ed Parker where he wanted him to be. Touch gloves. And right there, I want to pause it. I'm not going to pause it a lot because I know it irritates the crap out of you guys when I pause it like that. But very, very quick, within the first 10 seconds, the slip clinch. This is something that Treehouse is very, very well known for. He loves to go for these slip clinches, and he did it straight off the rip, so Ed Parker literally wouldn't even get started on the feet. And this is something that you can't allow high-level strikers to do. You want to get them immediately on the defensive and make them play very reactionary. So that was, I'm pretty sure Ed Parker did not see that coming straight off the rip, but a brilliant game plan by Treehouse. As you can see here, he already has him in the plum. He goes for that don't be silly jump to ghillie. He actually went for the guillotine right there. He's at a stamina disadvantage, but I want you guys to see what he does right here. Ed Parker goes for the transition, but Treehouse smartly rolled him into mount because he knew he wasn't going to be able to get that guillotine. So now this is Treehouse's world. I want to pause it right here. This is where Treehouse does a lot of his work. He's very lethal from the top position in full mount because he has that arm triangle, which we all know is a little broken. He has the triangle choke option, the triangle choke option from here as well as he's very, very good at denying the transitions out of this position. So he really has Ed Parker in a dominant position, and he never even needed to throw a strike. He never needed to shoot for a takedown or anything like that. It's crazy. Here you see Ed Parker landing some nice ground and pound damage, lowering that block down of Ed. Postures up again. Raining down that heavy ground and pound damage. Now the high fight IQ stuff right there, I'm gonna pause it because Treehouse, what he did was he understood what was going on. He understood, hey, you know what? I'm in full mount. I need to get Ed Parker's stamina down from the point of either I'm gonna go for an armbar if I'm able to get a head health event, or I'm going to lower it down far enough to where I get a health event and I'm going to go for the arm triangle because now his stamina is lower. It's a very, very high fight IQ move, and it was a good setup, man. I don't think Ed understood that this is what Treehouse really wanted to do, and his mind is just racing. He's just trying to figure out how the hell he even got into these positions. But Treehouse is in a dominant position with a stamina lead. It's kind of crazy. Right there, you seen Treehouse fake. Ed Parker is trying to get out of there, but that stamina is really down low. And he's going to roll himself right into a rear naked choke, which is why, for those of you guys that are watching this fight, never roll to north and south out of arm triangle. You're immediately going to roll yourself into a rear naked choke, unless your opponent is really oblivious to it. But you see here, look, again, the stamina was drained down. Ed Parker rolls the opposite way. Right into a rear naked choke again. Made two brutal mistakes, and Treehouse got it done. He got it done. I mean, it's amazing, and it was crazy to see Ed Parker just get dominated like that. It really, really was. A lot of people did not expect Treehouse to do this. Before this fight happened, people really knew Treehouse was really good at submissions, but he never really was tested against an elite level player like Ed Parker. So for him to come out at ESFL 160 and just flat out dominate Ed Parker, it was really, really crazy, man. It really, really was. And it put the world on notice of how good Treehouse really was at the game, man. And he did it with an uncommon pick in Minotauro Nogueira too. I remember in the chat, people were saying like, oh, he's crazy. What is he doing? Why is he going to go for that? Why is he picking him? Ed Parker's going to smash him with Tom Aspinall. And then he just came out and made easy work of Ed Parker and really solidified his name as one of the best ground fighters in the game. But I want to go back through and touch on some of these positions one more time, because I want you guys to know, to really, really get a grasp of what was able to happen. So we're going to start right after he gets the first rear naked choke. So right here, these little intricacies are what made this matchup so dominant. Look at when Ed Parker rolls over back into full mount, he's at a stamina disadvantage already, right? He's at a stamina disadvantage already. Treehouse is in a very dominant position because of the fact that Ed Parker rolled into north and south. It allowed Treehouse to get the rear naked choke instead of getting the arm triangle and throwing him into a different position. So that's why I was saying, don't roll into north and south, because if they get you in an arm triangle, you roll into north and south, they're going to get the rear naked choke and immediately get put right back into full mount. So tip, word to the wise, don't do it. Don't do it, because if you do it, you're going to get taken out like this. But you see right here, Treehouse really recognized that he had a stamina lead already, and their stamina is going back up, but Treehouse's is going up at a little bit of a further pace. And you see, he immediately went for it again, and he understood that, hey, I went for the arm triangle, and if I go for it again, it's going to drain his stamina down just as much as it is mine, and I'm going to be at another stamina advantage. And this is something that I hope EA really changes. The stamina consumption it takes as the sub fighter, as the person who's being put into the submission, because it can create advantages like this if somebody goes for back-to-back submissions, if they're able to drain your stamina all the way down. But right there, it was a high fight IQ stuff. He actually didn't fake again like he did in the when he got him in the arm triangle, when he got Ed in the arm triangle the first time. He didn't fake, he immediately went for it. So Ed tried to race and he rolled himself right into a rear naked choke again. It was just crazy, man. It was brilliant on Treehouse's part and a little head scratching on Ed Parker's part. But yeah, hopefully you guys are able to take a lot of these tricks and tips that I just showed you guys and the things that I broke down in this video and use them in your own game. Use them in your own game until they fix the arm triangle. I mean, you can do this to people as well. It's not terribly difficult. It's just basically a mind game. It really, really is. But shout out to Treehouse, man. He made it look easy, put himself on the map, did it in dominating fashion, and yeah, really solidified his name as being one of the best ESFL players on UFC 5 right now. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. It'd be much appreciated. And if you guys have any comments on anything that I broke down in the video, please drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know. I'm here to clarify anything that I did break down in this video. But until next time, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.